zone. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning.
We're about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Simmons on the tackle.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
From midfield, here's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
39-yard line.
First down, Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Looking to pass. Tua. They're able to locate Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They toss left to Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going to look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give to Edmonds. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Edmonds, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
1st and 10 at the 20.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And now he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 17. Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Noah Igbenogany on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Tua sets up to pass it. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going up top for Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is screen to Abdullah. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
To Amir Abdullah.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Shotgun now for Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Intercepted by the Dolphins.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jordan Howard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd time. Take it over. We step aside. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Murray. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Lee on to kick it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Taking it about the 36. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a give to Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Jordan Hicks.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
41-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Tua, and that is incomplete here. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
1st down, Dolphins.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw.
Incomplete.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
No gain.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Stop your body.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Murray. That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. A final shot before half for Murray. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Isaiah Simmons on the...
Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. pulled in at the 24. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, team. Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. From the gun, Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. He's at the 30. 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Cardinals 17, Dolphins 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Flushed out right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. It's complete to Hopkins. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
4-yard gain.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Two and now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16
Our 2 quarterbacks in this one certainly have a history together. They finished 1-2 in the Heisman voting in 2018 with Murray getting the award. But it was Tua who got the last laugh when his Crimson Tide beat Murray's Sooners 45-34 on their way to a national championship.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From midfield, here's Tua. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Hicks brought him down.
Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
At the 14-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They give it off here to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
First down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On first down, here's Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 3rd down, Murray.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
47-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. The 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Howard with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Again, they run with Edmonds. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Gotcho on the tackle.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Back to throw. Murray. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
47-yard line.
On first down, Edmonds. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Logan Ryan.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
At the 16-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Murray to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald with 9 seconds remaining. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Cardinals 32, Dolphins 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.